to News by the Decade with your daily news report. I'll be your anchor for today. Next to me is Ann Rosenberg. How are you doing today, Ann?
I'm doing great, Susanna.
Now, I have a question.
What is it?
What is militia, Ann?
It is an organized group of everyday colonists.
Have you heard the French and Indian War has broken out?
I have, and as you can tell, it's a very brutal war. The French and Indians are against the British. Tell me, why did they decide to start a war?
They are fighting over the ownership of the land of Ohio River Valley. I wonder why. We'll be right back with Rose to figure out.
Come and help the war by fighting with the French and Indians by joining us to fight. To win this war, we need your 100% effort.
Also, you can donate money for advanced weaponry to help defeat the British. $1 can mean so much for getting new guns to help fallen soldiers. So save the French and Indians and join or donate today.
I'm Rose White, back for News by the Decade. I'll be interviewing Mackie Duquesne from the French side. Thank you, Rose, for inviting me here. You're welcome. So explain to me, do you think this will be a historical event? Yes, because it is a war. Whoever is going to claim Ohio River is going to be in history. Even the ones who don't will be in it too. Both sides clearly need more space for storing goods. Why is the Ohio River so important? Because it is very useful for transportation and transporting crops, along with a strategically important location. Who has the advantage so far? We used to have the upper hand, but then the British surprised us with American Indian allies, and now we are close to defeat. Who do you think will win the war? I think the British might win the war, even though I'm on the French side, but I think they will. Thanks, Mackie. I sure learned a lot. Thank you for watching. We're heading right back to Susanna.
Thank you, Rose, for that wonderful report. Now I have some breaking news. It has been clarified that our own George Washington struck this devastating war's first blow. What a mind-blowing fact.
Susanna, you're so clever. That's a fascinating fact. Tell me more about this war.
Well, it is also known as Washington's War because he is the person who started this disagreement.
And he's the leader? The French and Indian War has lasted 6 years so far. Well, did you know that the French and Indians are working together to help protect their land from people?
I didn't. That's amazing. Did you know a series of battles led to the official British declaration of war in 1756? Now, this brutal war started in 1754, and hopefully it will end soon. Someone told me this war is the start of an American Revolution. Who do you think will win the war?
My money's on the French and Indians against the British.
I wholeheartedly go with your opinion, Anne.
Oh, there's one thing I'm wondering, Susanna. I would like to know more about the Indians, in case I spoke too soon after the commercial.
Hi, I am Aiden Grayson, and I am going to be telling you about this new weaponry. You don't have to use just boring old swords and cannons. You can use the brown vest, the mortar, and a manpower canyon. They have so much more power than your typical gunshot. You'll be guaranteed quality supplies and your coins back.
Thank you for that, without a doubt, sensational and shocking news, Anne and Suzanne. I am Taylor Henderson with your next interview. I will be interviewing Medical Wando. So tell me, why did you sign up to fight in the war?
I signed up the second year the war started. They honestly needed help. It was a big risk for me.
Do you consider that the war was necessary to start?
Yes, the Indians and French needed the extra moving land to ship things for money.
Did people have to move away from their homes since the war was such a threat?
Sadly, yes, especially in the Ohio River Valley area.
Who wanted the British to fight? The French for control over the Hawaii?
The colonists.
What do you think will be the result of the war?
Well, I think whoever loses will still feel it is right to fight over the land. It may lead to another war.
Who built Fort Necessity?
Well, if you didn't know, George Washington built the fort in July 1754.
Wow, that was an inspiring conversation, and I wish I could ask more, but that's all we have time for today. Back to those two young ladies, Suzanne and Anne.
What an inspiring report, Taylor.
I completely agree.
I really hope this war ends soon.
Why do you want the war to end soon, Susanna?
Because I feel like there's tension in the air.
You're right. I mean, it's already the 6th year. How much longer can it go?
I don't know, but not much longer than it already is.
Hopefully.
Well, we better shake a leg to the conclusion.
You're totally right.
We will see you soon on
News by the Decade.